Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Devops with Linux AWS AI session at 7 a.m. In this session, we have added AI content in AWS. Okay. Apart from regular DevOps and Linux session. Okay. Now, what we are seeing in yesterday, this is our second session. Okay. So only introduction happened yesterday in previous session. Okay. So I introduce myself VK, and I'm having 12 plus year of experience. Okay. This is my tech stack. In backend, I am working on Java, Python, Django, Spring Boot microservices programming language. On front-end side, React and Angular. Cloud side, I'm working on Linux, AWS, and DevOps operations. So you can consider as a full stack developer. Okay. Now, yesterday we have discussed syllabus and who can join this course. Okay. So, and what are the prerequisites for this course? Okay. So I mentioned yesterday, Linux shell scripting is required for this course, which is I am going to cover. Okay. And about syllabus as well. So I have mentioned that this is our website. Okay. I'm copying here in the chat. You can visit our website as well. Okay. Anyone? Here, if you visit training and syllabus under AWS section, you will find the syllabus. Okay. Syllabus. Okay. Let me open this. I am making you habit so that going forward, I'm not going to repeat all these things. So if you see here, right, this is the latest content. Okay. Linux, AWS, AI and DevOps batch, right? I have mentioned who are eligible. This is the part we have divided so that you can understand the syllabus content. Okay. Who are eligible for this course? Process content, AWS with AI, DevOps content. So who are eligible for this course? I mentioned any experienced IT person, any experienced non-IT person also. Okay. Then non-IT person as well. For example, when I'm calling non-IT means anyone who's done engineering, civil engineering, okay, then electronics engineering, right? I will do, okay. So they are also means non-IT means they are not from BCA background, IT or computer engineering like that. MBA also, right? Then students who are in third year, final year, are recommended. Okay. Gaps, who are having gaps means somebody is already passed out in year 29, 19, 2020, 2018, something like that, right? Freshers who are just recently passed out in the year 2024, they are called freshers. I explained all these things yesterday. What is the process we are going to follow? So we are going to discuss first Agile SDLC waterfall model. Okay. What is DevOps and its life cycle operation? What is DevOps? What is the roles and responsibility of a DevOps engineer? Okay. Then we are going to understand DevOps tools, right? Whatever DevOps tools, what are the DevOps tools which are going to learn? Okay. Then once DevOps is completed, in between, already I have some recording. If you're willing to learn some Linux concept by your own, it's fine. But as part of this, say, DevOps and AWS, I am going to take one Linux and shell scripting also. But if you want to learn, meanwhile, because we are going 2 days theory, right? If you want, so you can go to my YouTube channel where we are uploading the recordings. Okay. If you go here in the playlist, okay, here is the session. Here is the session. Okay. Linux with AWS EC2. Okay. So you can go here. Okay. Linux with AWS EC2. Okay. If anyone is Java background, they want to learn core Java, complete core Java session is also available in this recording. Second, software installation. I am going to upload whatever the software required installation. I will upload in this software installation playlist. Okay. By the time in initial days, I will upload the recordings in DevOps with AWS AI. Yesterday recording, if you see, one video is there. Okay, going forward, today's session, upcoming session, we are going to upload here. But after 2 weeks, we are going to share the Zoom recording over the emails. Okay, we have the emails, whoever joining the session, we are going to share this recording to those people. Okay. If you want, you can go here in this video. You can find some basic of Linux. Everything is practical. Okay. You can means some history of Linux. What are the basic commands? If you want to go through this recording, it's up to your wish. Okay. You can go through this. Okay. Now I will share this recording to this. You can watch this recording according to your requirement. Linux one. Okay. Now coming to this, for any kind of notification, guys, for any kind of notification, we are not going to call you or phone you. We are not going to call you or phone you. Already, some students are already from previous batch is here. Okay. So we have our channel. We have our WhatsApp channel. Okay. You have to just join this channel for any kind of information. We are going to send in the WhatsApp channel any kind of notification. Right. This is our WhatsApp channel. You can click and you can join this WhatsApp channel. Okay. So any kind of updates, we will share one few more channels once after 2 weeks. You have to join that channel. Okay. Any information we are going to upload here, recording, right? Timings, any okay. And more important is I am going to take this session daily. There is no holiday. First of all, there is no holiday. Okay. There is no holiday. Okay. Only the holiday will be when if I am occupied with some work. For example, Saturday, Sunday is also I'm going to cover. Okay. Morning session. Every day will be session. Only when I am going to take holiday, only the day which I am busy, if I am not feeling well or I am some traveling, maybe. In that case only I will take holiday. Otherwise, daily our class will be there. Okay. So that in that way only we are going to cover quickly. If I will give like 1 day or 2 day holiday, right? Already holiday. Then if I'm busy some work, again holiday, then it will extend, right? So maybe 10 days or 15 days, I may take 1 or 2 days, one day holiday like that. Otherwise, we will have regular session. Okay? Now, now, now try to observe here. So syllabus wise, I explain you this. We are here. Linux operating system I am going to cover with shell scripting as well. Okay, whenever required, I will cover all this topic. Okay. Resume preparation, interview mock, guidance, referrals, everything. Okay. Now try to observe the content. Resume, when I am talking about resume, I will show you the some resume also, because people don't know how to prepare the resume, how to keep those tech stack, because resume is your mirror. Okay, based on that, your resume content only your resume is going to shortlist. Okay, okay, that is very, very important. If you come here, AWS content, I explain, this is the part we have added for AI part. Okay, I will add some more content, but at this moment, right? Artificial intelligence introduction, Amazon Bedrock, generative AI, prompt engineering. Okay, then Amazon Q Deep Dive, Amazon SageMaker, Amazon AI service like Comprehend, Translate, Lex Poly, TextCraft, Kendra. Okay, these are the AI part. Maybe I will add some more thing. Okay, by the time we are going to close DevOps, first we are going to start with DevOps. The moment we will start, maybe I will add some more content here. Okay. Okay. These are regular services. These are regular services. EC2, S3, RDS, IAM, EBS, Lambda, CloudWatch, SNA, CKS, Route 53, VPC, CloudFormation, or okay, all these which are highlighted from 7 to 24 services. These are regular services. It means almost 24 plus services we are going to cover in AWS. Okay. Now come to here, DevOps and content, DevOps content. So one more thing I mentioned, whatever marked as dev, these are required for developer also. If you are a Java developer, Python developer, .NET developer, these are service which I marked as dev. Okay, these are very, very useful for developer also. Okay, as a DevOps, we have to learn everything. But if you are a developer also, then these are the important. One should know this, which is marked as dev, the auto scaling also. Okay. Now, as a DevOps content, what we are going to start, we are going to understand SDLC. We are going to understand what is DevOps, what is Agile, then Maven. What is Maven is a build tool, GitHub is a repository, Tomcat is server, SonarQube is for report generation. Okay. These are developer marked as dev. If you see, right? Docker Kubernetes, very, very important. If it is not in your resume is not going to shortlist. So this is very important. Docker Kubernetes, Jenkins. See, whatever I marked as dev, these are developer point of view, but everything is required for what? DevOps. Okay. Prometheus, Grafana, ELK, Terraform, Ansible, right? Jira. This will cover under Agile only. These are the tools, right? Green, blue deployment. Okay. So this will be our complete DevOps content. Okay. Apart from Linux shell scripting. Okay. Now, where we are yesterday, we have explained like what is the trend. Last 10-year trend I explained you, right? What are the projects? What are the projects? Like in any project, backend is required, front end is required, cloud is required, right? I explained the trend from last couple of 10-15 years. Earlier it was very easy for few skill, one can learn core, for example, one can learn core Java, advanced Java, they can get the job easily. Okay, in that to 10 to 14 year. After that, some more they want company wants some more technology, like they added Spring Web Service database. I'm talking about Java developer means this is the same situation for all tech stack. Nowadays they are increasing skill set. After that, what happened before COVID, 3-4 years early, they want database, Spring Boot, multiple tools also. Okay. Then during COVID, what happened? Everyone is working from home, right? Everywhere lockdown was there. So project should not be project work should be taken care. So they be expecting one should be full stack developer, like they should know also for front end, back end also, right? And after now, the companies are expecting if you are fresher, that is fine. But if you are 3-year experience, 4-year experience, 2-year experience, you should know at least front end, back end, and AWS. But initially, if you are 1 year experience, 2 year experience, that is fine, no problem. But if you are starting at learning phase, right? You cannot learn all these things in one shot. What is your target? Your target, if you are switching, that is fine. You are already working, that is fine. Then you have time. Means already you are working, you want to upgrade your skill. So you can learn one technology in parallel, because working people are very much occupied with their work. They have to join, they have to learn, they have to practice, and they have to focus on work and family things also. So one tech stack you can learn. But if you are looking for a job, okay, so what tech stack should be there in your resume? What is the demand? Why this much is required? Because cost associated. I explained in yesterday's session, recording is available. You can go through that recording. In project, there is front-end requirement, back-end requirement, DevOps requirement, right? Example, front-end people is getting 10 lakh package, back-end guy getting 10 lakh package, AWS getting 10 lakh package. Means for 3 people, company is spending 30 lakhs, right? So now what they are thinking nowadays, because there is dependency. For example, in a project, if this guy is absent, there is some dependency now. Then again they have to ask, they have to wait for this guy. So nowadays, budget are constraint, or you can say other part, like they are saving money, right? How they are saving the money? Okay, they want like one guy should know backend and AWS. Instead of spending 10 lakhs on 2%, they will give 1% 15 lakh, and they will ask you can manage development also and AWS related deployment activity also. And we will give you 15 lakh. In that way, they are saving 5 lakhs now. They are saving also, but people are getting more package as well if they are very good in tech stack. Okay, this we have discussed. Now, how you will get your resume? How you will get your resume shortlisted? What is the process? In any project, there is a technical manager or project manager. Okay. If in project they find requirement is there, what they will go to the recruitment team. You will ask, we need this tech stack. Okay. These are non-technical people. HR are non-technical people. They will, whatever this technical manager, project manager is giving, okay, requirement to them, they are noting down the point. They are publishing the advertisement on Naukri portal, LinkedIn portal. You're finding, right? Okay, recruiter are saying we are hiring, we are hiring. Okay, everyone is hiring, but we have to know who is actually hiring. Okay, not for just uh, getting attention, right? So Naukri portal is there, LinkedIn profile is there. Okay, so after that, by seeing your resume, your resume gets shortlisted based on that. So I have explained few sample, right? There are 5 resume. I explained you yesterday. If the one resume is there, only HTML, CSS, React. Another resume is there with core Java, Spring Boot, microservices in backend. Third resume is having backend also and DevOps with AWS. Fourth resume is having front end also, DevOps with AWS. But one resume is having all the tech stack, backend, front end, DevOps. Out of this 5 resume, fifth resume get more chance to shortlist because this resume is all the content. Okay, this resume is only having all the content. Okay, but if you are keeping everything in your resume also, they are going to go with technical round one, technical round two. They will come to know how much comfortable you are in your skill set, whatever you mentioned resume. So to save time and to get initial job back, if you if you want to quickly go for a job, so if you are a backend developer, I recommend go with backend development plus DevOps AWS. If you are a front end developer, go with front end plus DevOps with AWS. Once you get the job, you have time to upgrade your skill because learning this thing front end like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, React, Bootstrap, Angular is time taking. It's not one day show. Similarly, backend, you have to learn so many things: core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices, right? Web services, Hibernate, DataJP, and with multiple tools are there. So if you are focusing on one side, front end or back end, in parallel, you can go with DevOps with AWS. So that if you, in short time, you can go with this combination because DevOps with AWS don't require coding. Okay. If you go with both front end and back end, then your time will increase. You will have to focus on both side coding learning part. Okay. And it's not that much easy, right? So I will recommend either you should go with this combination or either you should go with this combination. Okay. Now, this is what I have suggested. We are mainly into which topic today? We are here for DevOps with AWS. So now we will focus on DevOps and AWS. Okay, DevOps and AWS. Guys, focus now. Okay, DevOps with AWS with AI. Okay, now, one more thing, guys. One more thing. If you see here, right? You see here, right? These are the resume. These are the resume. Sample resume. Okay. Now try to observe. These are the sample resume. How beautiful this resume is. See this. Okay. Everything is mentioned, right? How to present your resume, right? This is sample resume, right? How you have to make this resume according to your experience, right? But this way you have to mention whatever the tech stack we are going to learn. Okay. You have to mention this. We will share this each and everything with you, right? If you see this resume, right? Okay. Now, okay. So whatever the proper resume format is there, we will share with you at the end of the course whenever required. What to mention, how to mention, right? How to prepare resume because that is very important. Okay. Now, now, now focus. Any background now? Nice from my end, sir. Anyone? Or everything is fine from my side? Background noise is there or not? Fine, no? Sure. So guys, what is DevOps? First, we need to understand what is DevOps. Okay. So what is DevOps? Okay. Now, what what is DevOps? Then why DevOps? Okay. We need to understand what is DevOps. Why is DevOps? Why is DevOps? Why is DevOps? Okay. Then DevOps life cycle we need to understand. DevOps life cycle life cycle we need to understand. Then we need to understand what is SDLC. Okay. Then we need to understand waterfall methodology. Okay. Then we need to understand agile methodology. Okay. Now try to observe. This is what we have to understand in very first section. We can call that section 1 or module 1 or something, right? Section 1 or module 1. This is what we have to understand in section 1. Then what we have to understand in section 2, we will go with slowly one by one. Okay. Then what we have to understand in section 2, okay. We need to understand what are the DevOps tools. What are the DevOps tools? What are the DevOps tools? Okay. Rules of DevOps engineer. Roles of DevOps engineer. When I am talking about DevOps engineer, it doesn't mean AWS. Both are included. Okay. Then in this section, after this, once we complete this, what we are going to start? Okay, we are going to start Maven and GitHub. Maven and GitHub we are going to start. Okay. What is Maven? What is Maven? Maven is a build tool. GitHub is a repository. After this Maven and GitHub, what we are going to use? What we are going to learn? We are going to learn Jenkins and SonarQube. We are going to learn SonarQube. We are going to learn Jenkins and SonarQube. Okay. This is a CI/CD tool, continuous integration and deployment. Okay. SonarQube is for reporting tool. Okay. Only after that, what we are going to see, what we are going to see, we are going to see Docker and Kubernetes. Docker and Kubernetes. Okay. Docker and Kubernetes. Okay. Then we are going to see ELK. Some sound is coming. Everyone is on mute now. ELK. What is ELK? ELK is Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch, Logstash, ठीक है, and Kibana. ठीक है. Then we are going to see Terraform. ठीक है. What is mean by Terraform? Terraform is nothing but infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code. ठीक है. We are going to see Ansible. ठीक है. Before this Ansible, there was one tool, Chef, which is outdated. So Ansible we are going to see. Okay. Now try to observe. Chef is outdated. Jira, we are going to see Jira here, means in agile methodology. Okay. Now here we are going to see Prometheus and Grafana also. Okay. Now slowly we will understand. We will go inside DevOps. Okay. Now try to observe. After that, in section 3, we are going to see project. Section 3, we are going to see project, right? We are going to see some project, how to deploy some Java project deployment, Java project deployment, okay? Then React project deployment, right? Some kind of project we are going to deploy, right? Then you will understand, right? Full stack project deployment, okay? How to containerize the thing, working with Docker in AWS cloud, right? And the section 4 will be section 4 we can consider here, okay? We will based on DevOps. We are only here, or after this we are going to start AWS also, okay? But before this, I will explain you resume preparation also. I will give the resume, sample resume, and we can again go with AWS, because after that we have some pending part for AWS section also, right? So resume preparation, resume preparation, right? Interview question, interview questions, interview questions. Okay, mock interview. We are going to cover some this kind of workshops only, not in regular session. Okay, some topics are there. I am going to cover on Sunday or Saturday, other than our 7 a.m. time. Most probably on Sunday, because Saturday, if I some students are there, they have to go to college, right? 7 to a.m., 7 to 8 a.m. they can attend, but after that they have to go to college. But on Sunday, everyone is free. So on Sunday, we will keep some workshop. Okay, everything we are going to cover, and then section 5 will be AWS, as I mentioned. That will be our complete process. Okay, some part here, Linux also I will cover in between, Linux part and some services which is required for AWS for deployment. Okay. Meanwhile, I will explain in workshop, then so that you will understand how we can do deployment, and then we again come in last, we are going to see AWS. Okay. For example, whatever required for develop deployment here, right? We required AWS EC2 service. So I will explain how to use EC2 service, right? How to install software into EC2 service, right? Some kind of thing, then installation of software into EC2 instance. Everything we are going to see. And then how we can create the pipelines. Okay, everything we is going to see now. Now try to observe. Now try to observe. What is DevOps? What is DevOps? What is DevOps? Guys, just think 10-year back or 15-year back, there is no Flipkart application. Think in that way. One person who is currently owner of what? Flipkart. One person is there who is owner of Flipkart. You can take any example, not you can think any example in your mind. Okay, this person is there who is a Flipkart owner. Okay, he has finance, he has idea, he's a businessman. You know Shark Tank, right? People are coming with ideas. Similarly, you can think this is an entrepreneur. Okay, he has an idea. He is the idea of what? He has an idea. He has idea in his mind. What is the idea? Flipkart. I will develop a Flipkart application. But how I will develop? I have the idea, but I am not a technical guy. So he has to hire some people, right? Development team and some operation team. So what he will do? He will go to one company. Either he can he create his own company and he can hire the people in his own company, or he can approach some other company. Okay. Let's say he go to some company, ABC company. Okay. ABC company, ABC is a IT company. Okay. He asked, he go to 10 company. Then he asked, he explain his budget. He discuss with MBA people, right? Who are dealing with this business deals, salesperson, right? Then some everything is confirmed. They got the contract from Flipkart guy. Okay. And now ABC company is going to start the project. So what they will ABC company internally will do? ABC company, what it will do? It will hire some developers. What it will do? It will hire some developers, right? It will hire some developers. Okay. These are the developers. These are the developers. Okay. Now, these are the developers. These are the developer. So this is a nothing but development team. This is nothing but development team. Okay. Now try to observe. Development team. Development team started writing the code. They are writing Java code. They are writing React code. Let's say they have decided that they have to write the React and Java code. They are keep on writing the code. Project is completed and project completed. Now, what they will do? They will give this project to whom? This Flipkart person. Take this project and enjoy. So, but how he will run the project? How he will manage the project? Right? Is it the correct way? No, no. It is not correct way. Means development team is developing, that is fine. But what is the responsibility of ABC company? Not only code, not only code. They should take care of this code should be live so that user like you and me can access that application and do some shopping, purchase, and some money will be money this Flipkart company get profit as a profit, right? Not only code. So now what will happen? Now what will happen? They are developer. They have developed, done the development. But what about operation? Who will create the infrastructure? Who will create the infrastructure? Who will deploy this code into cloud? Because tomorrow we are the user, na? We are the user. We are the user, right? We are the user from all the corner of the world. If this application will be done available, then we have to use this application. We are for our benefit. Like they are not, instead of going to shopping to some other places, we are doing shopping, right? Using this online, right? So what we should have some access now. www.flipkart.com. Flipkart.com. This will be our application, right? Once we are having this application, then only user can access this application, na? Then only user can access this application. But how this application will come into picture? By writing this code only? No, na? If you write the code in our laptop, and then how it will be used from different people? These people are available in India. These people are available in US. These people are available from China, right? So application should be deployed on cloud, na? Then only they can in some server, cloud server, right? How they will manage, right? So things come into picture, Devops, IT operations. IT operations come into the picture, right? Now try to observe. IT operations come into picture. Now, so ABC company, what it will do? ABC company will hire some IT operations team. They will create one IT operations team who can perform the IT operations. Who can perform what? IT operation. You have to understand this scenario, understand the story, what I am explaining. Then you can feel, then you can realize what is the operations I am talking about. Now, so this is IT operations, right? What is the rules and responsibility of development team? What is the rules and responsibility of development team? Understand the client requirement. Understand the client requirement. Understand the client requirement. If today, if you go to this application, www.flipkart.com, if you go to this application, each component is a requirement. Each component that this pop-up is coming, right? It is for convenience. Just enter your mobile number, give the OTP. This is one requirement. This is one requirement. Log in to access, log into this page. Once we log in, we will go this navigation tab, right? Fashion, electronics, home, appliances. What is my requirement? Why I'm here? I want to buy one shirt. So as a user, I can buy this shirt. So this is business requirement. What is requirement? Business requirement convert into code. That is development, na? Flipkart guy told that in future, I want a web application. This web application is having, should have some logo of my company. One can able to log in. One can see on the top of the page like this, what they want to do kind of shopping. Like they want to buy a mobile. They want to buy some laptop. They want to buy some appliances. Today, only this thing was there in the year 2010. In 2020, people are buying online bikes also. So they added one more thing. Okay? But think in initial days, they want some mobile shopping, electronics item they can able to sell. So Flipkart team, who is a business team, explain, okay, first develop one page so that this mobile should come, fashion should come, where fashion, under fashion, they can able to buy some clothes, right? They can buy able to buy some clothes, right? Men's, women's, footwear, kids like this. They understand the requirement. What they started then, understand the requirement from the client. This is roles and responsibility. In interview, people are asking, what is your role and responsibility? People are not able to answer. You have to answer in that way. My roles and responsibility is to understand the client requirement. For that, we are used to connect with the client to gather the requirement. Not development team, one person will be Scrum Master. In between customer and development team, Scrum Master will gather the requirement and explain you. Maybe Scrum Master is not there, one team lead will be there who will gather the requirement and understand the client requirement. Based on requirement, write the code. Based on requirement, we have to write the code. Write the code. In short, write the code. Right? Write the code. After writing the code, is that enough? No. We have to click here. Click here. Is the shirts is coming? Main t-shirt is coming. Maybe shirt won't come. Some error will come. Right? So they have to do the testing also. They have to do the testing also. Test the code. Test the code. Right? This is the process. Test the code. Today we are writing the code. You think you will keep the code in your local laptop? No. Once you write the code, you have to push the code into repo. Push the code into repo. Push the code into repo means repository. Any company is deciding to tech stack also before that. This company will decide, okay, guys, what kind of tool tech stack we are going to use. Okay, front end we will use React, back end we will use Java, in cloud we will use AWS. Okay, for operations, whatever the tech stack I am mentioning, all are open source. Maven is free open source, Sonarchy is open source, Jenkins open source. Open source means use, don't pay, free of cost. But there are certain tools which are paid. So people are looking for free open source na. Nowadays Java is paid, right? Okay, try to observe. Push the code in repository. Means GitHub. Repository can be GitHub, repository can be GitLab, Bitbucket, anything. These are the latest, right? Put the code in the repository. This is basic requirement of a development team. Now, IT operations. Now, IT operation. What is their roles and responsibility? What is their roles and responsibility? They will set up virtual machine. What is mean by virtual machine? Yesterday I told you, right? Your development you are doing in your local laptop. Your local laptop has operating system, Java software, Eclipse, Visual Studio Code, database in your laptop. You are writing the code, testing the code, pushing the code from local laptop to GitHub repository. But tomorrow in cloud, you have to set up virtual machine. When I am talking AWS, there is one service, EC2, Elastic Cloud Compute. In that, we have to create operating system. Wow, how much hard disk required, how much RAM required, everything. That is nothing but virtual machine. In AWS, so set up virtual machine is the IT operation work. Set up servers in that machines. Database is also required. Set up database. Database is also required, right? Then, whatever the code you are pushing, you have to pull that code, pull the code, high level, pull the code from repo. repository means whatever the developer are pushing the code from, there are environment wise this infrastructure. The same infrastructure, we have development infrastructure, we have QA infrastructure, we have production infrastructure. This infrastructure which I am talking about, all the setup will be in dev environment also, QA also, and prod also. Not only in one environment. In dev environment, we can do anything. Or we can do write the code, test the code, write the code, test the code. But we cannot do all these things in production because that is live environment. Okay. Pull the code from repository. Now, code is available. Code is available. So code, I will give you Java code. Are you able to do anything? No, you don't know Java. You don't know Java. We have to, so then this code, we have to build. We have to build and do the packaging. Packaging. So some tools is required to do this process. For example, Maven, right? Now deploy the code, deploy the code, deploy the code, deploy the code in server, deploy the code in server, deploy the code in server. Okay. Then deliver the project. Then deliver the project. Now, after this, we are deploy the project means deployment is done means Flipkart.com. We have some IPs. We are mapping this with AWS services with this domain. This is nothing but domain. Flipkart.com. For example, if you come here, this is my domain, our domain. Coderuniversity.info is our domain, right? Similarly, if you come here, Flipkart.com is one domain. Okay, that will be covered in Route 53 service. How to map this internal URL with this company domains. Now this project deliver means this Flipkart owner or Flipkart business team, whenever they will test this application, whether this is working fine or not. Once this is working fine, everything they will test. Their team also test whether my requirement is, even this color combination is also their requirement. This Flipkart should logo is the requirement. This electronic fonts are also requirement, guys. This design is also requirement. If you go with Amazon, this look and feel is different, right? My electronic should come first. TV appliance should come second. Men should come here. Women should come here. Baby should here. Everything is requirement. Ordering also requirement. Whatever this topic is there, paragraph is there, this is also requirement. This is who is deciding. Client is deciding, I want this color, I want this font, I want these images. Then only it is come. They are doing with developer are writing this. Okay. Then they are deploying the code. Hope you are understanding. Now, guys, now. This development, what? This development plus this operation, this development plus this operation commonly called as Devops. Dev plus ops equal to Devops. Development plus operation is called Devops. Hope you are getting. So Devops is nothing but a process. To achieve that, we have some tech stacks. To perform such operations, we have some what? We have some process. Development plus operation. So DevOps is not a technology. It is a process. It is a rules, practice, tools, what we are to use. To do some automation. Everything should be automatically done. taken care. That is nothing but DevOps. Hope you are good. Hope you are good with this diagram. Okay? No, no, no. So, what is DevOps? What is DevOps? DevOps, you can say, DevOps is not a technology, but it's an process and culture. Okay? DevOps, DevOps equals to dev development, development plus operations. In short, in short. Okay? So DevOps is a set of practice, you can say. Okay? So this process, why this come into picture, guys? Why this come into picture? Why DevOps is a requirement? Why the DevOps word come into picture? So this picture come into now think. Now think. There are two process we have to understand. One is waterfall and one is agile. Around 2006, 2007, this DevOps culture come into the picture. Because to make development faster, development is fast, then only you will understand a profit now. For example, if slow development, Flipkart will take 10 years to development only, then when they will earn the profit, right? When they will earn the profit, right? Now try to observe. Now we are in 2025. You are using this Flipkart application. Why I am telling you? Because this application more, because you people are using this application frequently. Okay. Okay. Now I can show you banking application also, any SDFC bank. Okay. But here, try to observe. Just go back in your memory 10 years back. This Flipkart application was looking like this? No. This application was not looking like this. This application look and feel, color, font was different. With the time, this is changing. Now, try to observe. This is WhatsApp, right? This is WhatsApp. Try to observe. Earlier in the WhatsApp, this channel was not there, right? This completely panel, like how it is looking, it was not like this, right? These features were not there, but now it is there. Now it is there. Tomorrow some more feature they will add. It will automatically reflect here. How? Without, right? So that is, we need to understand what is SDLC, what is agile, what is waterfall. Hope you are with me. Hope you are with me. See, this is theory. Initially, you will feel the theory 1 or 2 days. Then you will enjoy the practical. Because to understand the concept, you should know the theory behind this topic. Why we are using Jenkins? Why we are going to use GitHub? Why we are going to use Docker and Kubernetes to make the process automatic? Once the process will become automatic, develop everything profitable for company. Why? Because tomorrow I want to add one feature in this project. Just think. I want to add some feature here. I want to add one feature here. Where? Here. Here I want to add one feature, something like that. Some feature. If a customer will click here, do something. Do you think that I have to make this application down and then I will deploy? No. Everything will be like developer. What developer? 1 second, guys. Let me add my tab. Now tab I will add. 1 second. I have to create some diagram. Yeah. Now. Now try to observe. So what high level, what will be happen? I want to add some feature here, right? So what will happen? What will happen? Developer will write the code. 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 He moved this code to where? GitHub. He will move the code to GitHub. It is a repo, right? Now what will happen? Jenkins will be there. What will happen? Jenkins will be there. What is this tool? Something you don't know, but try to understand this word, Jenkins. Jenkins will pull the code. Jenkins will pull the code. It will do something, some operation, like SonarQube will be there to generate the report. It will pull the code. Okay. This code will be there. This code will be deployed into the server. This code will be deployed in the server. This is C. This part is content integration and this part is delivery. Server means this is your something you can feel like this. So my means some developer, what it will write the code from local laptop, he will write the code. He will automatically, he will just push the code. He will push the code, the kit. The same thing will be available. The same thing will be available. The same thing will available. This is something called as dev environment. Same infrastructure will be available in QA. Same infrastructure will be available in prod. Developer will do the testing. Everything is everything is good. Everything is good. He will move the same code in the QA. Now QA will test the code. Everything is fine. They will move the code in prod. Prod means this live code here. And then after a few days, you will find this feature appearing here. One feature is appearing here. Any feature. Email sending. If just consider. They want to buy travel. Train. Like here it is flight. Let's say here it is flight, right? Here it is a flight. Let's say here I want to add one feature called train. Right? I want to add some train feature also. People can use train or bus or something also going future by accessing Flipkart. So that feature I want. So developer will write the code, but this complete setup will be managed by whom? This complete setup will be managed by DevOps people. This infrastructure will be managed by DevOps people. Hope you are understanding. Okay? Now. Try to understand. So what is the advantage? Everything is automatic now. Everything is automated. Just developer is writing the code, doing the testing. Code will be deployed into the cloud automatically. The process has become easier. So what is the benefit here? What is the benefit here? The benefit is faster development. No need to ratta this. Only thing you have to feel. Okay. Faster development. What is the faster development? Faster development, then rapid delivery of the code, then quality and reliability, This is all combination. Okay, you can call it security also, because we are code level security will be there, right? Code level security will be there, cloud level security will be there, every security will be there now. Okay, so which help to grow the business. All thing is all about business. All thing is growing the business. Flipkart will, then what will happen? Flipkart will enjoy the money. They will, okay, ABC company, you've done a good job. In last 1 year, your team has given me good profit. Okay. So what happened? 1 year contract, a Flipkart company done with ABC company. They will increase the contract for 5 years. Who is happy? Flipkart company is happy. ABC company happy. Developer happy. DevOps people happy, because Flipkart company is going to pay ABC company. ABC company is going to pay developer. These IT operations, they are going to pay this pay na. Everyone is happy. Okay, it's not like that. So that's why whenever we are working with client, it is advised to keep client happy. Because client is happy, then they will look for good contracts with companies, right? Our company. So it is our duty to keep client happy. When client will be happy, then we are working our work. When we are working our according to rules and regulation in a project, we should not be lazy. Whatever assigned, we should complete in the work. When we will complete the work, when we will complete the work, when we are having good hands-on. Some requirement coming to Java developer, he don't know Java, but he is taking, I don't know what to do, how to write this. Then you are way. So you should be skilled enough. Tomorrow some exception or bug will come. Some server is down. Who will look into that? If you are that kind of responsibility is assigned to person before reviewing his technical expertise, not directly. Okay, so this is what we have to understand. This is something DevOps operation we need to understand. Because DevOps is not a one-person job. It is everyone job. Tomorrow, some exception will come. How you'll come to know? The alarm will trigger from AWS CloudWatch. The alarm will go to as an email. Hey Java developer, hey Amit. That email will be sent to developer team. Alarm trigger, server are down. Immediately, developer and operation will come together in a call. They will look for a bug. They will check Kubernetes logs. They will check CloudWatch. Where is the exception? They will finding the log. They will immediately try to fix the log. Right? So who are involved? Developer also involved, operation involved. Operation people are involved, DevOps people are involved. So DevOps is not a one-person job. It is everyone duty. If it is a developer, because who will read the logs? DevOps person is not going to read the Java logs, na. It's he can help him. Okay, here is log. Then Java people have to understand the Java logs, right? Then he will can gather the logs and he will find, okay, this is the exception coming. I need to fix that. Then he will understand and fix that issue. Fix that issue, write the small change in the code, again move that code into Git. Git will automatically pull by Jenkins. Jenkins will move the code in server. This is one small scale architecture. GitHub Jenkins server, GitHub Jenkins server, right? Docker and Kubernetes is also there. AWS is also there, where we place those components. That is something. Once we are going to complete something our Jenkins one basic deployment using GitHub Jenkins and into Tomcat server, then we will go for some more tech stack. Hope you are understanding this diagram, basic information about this, right? Okay, so now try to observe. Okay, so DevOps is your noted down. Okay, now what is SDLC? What is SDLC? SDLC is also a process of writing the code. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Then we are in the diagram here. We have mentioned so many points, right? Require understand client requirement, based on client requirement, write the code, everything, right? So what is SDLC? SDLC is a life cycle. SDLC is a life cycle. What is this? Software development life cycle. software development life cycle. So under this, what are the requirement? What is the process? This contain, it contains requirement gathering, requirement gathering come under, means we have to gather the requirement. What requirement they are giving, we have to analyze also. Requirement analysis we have to do. Requirement analysis we have to do. Based on requirement, based on this requirement, this Flipkart business team has given this requirement. I want this, for example, this page. When this first page will appear, try to observe, guys. When this first page will appear, according to them, in this page, electronic should come in left side, TV will come this side, a hero will come here, that model will come like this. We can have some sorting operation here, right? This is requirement. So developer have to observe the requirement, then only they can write requirement analysis they have to do. That is come under requirement. How they will keep this requirement to their code, that is analysis. They will split the task into small chunks of pieces. ठीक है? That is something called requirement analysis. ठीक है? Now requirement analysis, gathering, then they have to design something na. Yeah, they have to design na this page. Today you are seeing this Flipkart application. 15 years back there was no Flipkart application. First time they have to imagine what color I can use, what font I can use. They have to design this page. They will in under design, they will define what are the color, what are the logo, what are the size, what is the font, what are the image, who is the model, right? They cannot use Shah Rukh Khan image or Rajnikant image, right? Then they will send a notice to Flipkart before asking us why you are using our image in your brand. Everything is a document process, right? Everything they have to follow rules and regulation. If this model image you are saying means he is already hired. This is the application. This is not a small thing, right? They will ask, right? So design everything, what to use, how to use. Design and planning come under SDLC, right? Then after design and planning is done, then developer will start the coding. Coding means implementation, right? Coding, they will start the coding. After the coding, we will do the testing. Either they will write the JUnit test, Mockito test, they will use the regression testing, whatever testing, use the help of a QA, they can do. After the testing is done, everything fine, deployment come into picture. Deployment come into picture. Deployment is done, mean delivery come into picture. Code will be delivered to the client. In the environment, testing environment, we will involve some client people. Client people, hey, we have developed this thing. Please test this. Everything will documented, email, proof, everything we have to manage. Email proof, screenshot, under the Rally Jira tool, how requirement will come to you, how you will ticketing based system you will use, what requirement is there, everything is documented, not on phone call or not on WhatsApp chat. There is some tools we have to use for to achieve this process. After delivery, sometime application will down. So we have to support. That is called support. Maintenance. We have to provide a maintenance. That is nothing but support. Na? Not only once this application is there. For example, I am trying to click here, but sometimes the shirt is not coming. Shirts are not coming even after clicking. Then do you think Flipkart owner will write the code again? No. He will go to ABC. Same company will have the contact to provide support. They have to provide, okay, image is not coming. They will look into that and they will fix that issue. This is simple SDLC. Hope you are, this is software development life cycle. Hope you are good, guys. Hope you are good. I'm stopping my screen share. I'm stopping the recording.